Okay, let's try this again for the 15th freaking time because cameras are pieces of shit. Anyway, working on Zach's Jeep. It is the weekend right now. I'm trying to get these axles built and put back under this thing, and me being, whatever you want to call it, dumbass like I am, forgot to slide the bigger axles in here. I had to bore these spindles out. Now, the issue is this will not fit into my mill. It's too long, so I have no way to bore it. So what I did, instead of, you know, waiting until Monday, until a machine shop opens up and could do this in a matter of an hour or so, I'm an idiot. I came up with this bright idea. I took just an 1 9/16 hole saw and a drill. The axle shafts I'm sliding in here are 1.5 inches diameter, so the 1 9/16 gives us perfect clearance. What I then did is, my axle tube was originally right around 1.42, which was the same diameter as the inside of the hole saw. So what I did is I took an old axle shaft, cut it down, just ground a little bit of it out to fit inside of here to give me a guide to go through, to go into there. Now it started, if the videos worked or not, I have no idea. But I've been doing this for about 6 hours now. So instead of waiting until Monday, you know, taking a Saturday off and enjoying myself, I'm here doing this. 6 hours into it. I got one side done. This side's about 3/4 of the way done. And I have no idea if my cameras are working or not. So I don't know if you're gonna see any of that. But here's a little breakdown of it. As you can see, you probably can't see, but we're in about 5.5 inches. We gotta go about 7.25 is where it breaks off, and then we don't have to go any farther. But what I did here is, yeah, it's stuck in there right now, but I'm not gonna mess with it. Said just an axle shaft. I cut a groove right here, and I run that groove right around the teeth to give it a little bit of room for chips and stuff to stay in there. And you still gotta pull it out, let the chips out, everything like that. It's a horrible idea, but if you're in a pinch, this will work. It's real easy. This was originally a 30 spline or 31 spline, Dana 60/30, I believe, but we're putting the bigger 35 spline axle shafts in here. Once you do this, change your carrier. We're putting a spool on this thing. They'll slide right in. But this, if you can take it to a machine shop and have it done, you're better off. But the issue is the axle is about 6 foot long, so it's gonna be hard to, not many machine shops have a mill tall enough to fit this in. But if they do, that would be perfect. You suppose you could probably do it in a lathe somehow, but again, you're gonna need a big lathe to do it. Yeah, just a little backyard mechanic tip, I guess, for you. I don't recommend doing it, but it is definitely doable. As you can see, it bores it out. We're about 1.56 or so, 1.57 ID now. So that gives us plenty of room for a new axle shaft without taking it out too far and weakening it too much. So I'm gonna finish this up, and I'm on my, I believe this is my second hole saw right now. So you do need a couple hole saws to do it. I use one on the other side, and then I'm on my second one on this side. But, well, second altogether. I use one on that side and one on this side so far. But it works. It just takes time. Keep everything lubed up. Let stuff cool down, because this actually gets hot and expands and then doesn't. It just makes everything harder. Drill's working hard, everything like that. So I just keep taking my time. Good time to go get a beer and think about how much you hate your buddies that talk you into doing shit like this.